An I-94 is a form denoting the arrival-departure record of particular foreigners used by U.S. Customs and Border Protection. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services uses Form I-94 also. Form I-94 must be completed at the time of entry to the United States by foreign citizens that are being admitted into the United States in a non-immigrant visa status. While citizens of the countries in the U.S. Visa Waiver Program list, who are entering the United States via an air or seaport for 90 days or less and who are not U.S. citizens or permanent residents are required to complete an I-94W, these visitors must now also obtain an electronic system for travel authorization prior to traveling to the United States. The I-94W form requirement has been dropped during summer 2010, after a transitional period, for VWP applicants. A completed Form I-94 is presented by the foreign citizen at the port of entry to the United States to a CBP officer, who stamps the form and gives the final approval for admission of the foreign citizen into the United States in a specific non-immigrant status for a specific authorized period. As a general rule, non-U.S. citizens who are also non-U.S. permanent residents departing the United States are required to surrender their Form I-94 when leaving the United States, so that their departure can be properly recorded by the CBP officers. If the departure record portion is not surrendered, then it may cause difficulties trying to re-enter the USA, as the systems used to track ingoing and outgoing visitors may show that the holder has overstayed, although this may be rectified. When departing the United States for Canada or Mexico, for a trip of less than 30 days, it is not required to surrender the I-94 if the I-94 form is lost or stolen while the non-immigrant is in the United States. A replacement form may be requested from USCIS. While in the United States, non-immigrant visitors may apply for a change of non-immigrant visa status from one category to another or for an extension of the previous non-immigrant status by filing Form I-539 with USCIS. Upon approving such application, USCIS issues an approval notice, the bottom portion of which is a new Form I-94 for the non-immigrant, reflecting that visitor's new or extended non-immigrant visa status and also showing a new authorization period for that status. The I-94 paper form is no longer required for international visitors arriving by sea or by air. Instead, arrival and departure information is gathered electronically from carriers. Visitors can verify immigration status or employment authorization, as well as record number and admission information at https I-94cbpdhs.gov request HTML. This system shift was scheduled to go into effect at 5 airports from April 30, 2013, and progressively introduced at other major ports of entry during the following 3 weeks. See also, Electronic System for Travel Authorization, References. External links, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, I-94 Instructions, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Filling out Form I-94, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, FAQs on the Arrival Departure Record and Crewman Landing Permit. DHS reminds Visa Waiver Program travelers of ESTA requirements effective today. United States Department of Homeland Security, Office of the Press Secretary, January 12, 2009, Travel, Arrival Departure Record, How to Record Departure from the United States After the Fact, Announcement from CBP of the new paperless I-94 and the Enforcing Airports and Ports Schedule, Description, Fact Sheet and Q&A of new paperless I-94 form, New Immigration I-94 Arrival Departure Record Card Automation Summary and Best Practices, U.S. I-94 Admission Number Retrieval.